you all for coming, and all the fans and readers and customers that are coming too. I appreciate it. And just sit down and enjoy yourself. We've got food over here. Great.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jack Fredrickson, and I am the author of 10 books, 8 in one mystery series, a couple of freestanding books. This one, Silence the Dead, is based on a real-life murder mystery from 1948. I updated it, and it's about a murder that happened in Oregon, Illinois. It received a lot of press, a lot of airplanes in 1948, a lot of Boy Scouts, a lot of good folks out combing fields and stuff. The case has never been officially solved, but I, being a genius, have solved it, and as have dozens and dozens and dozens of other people. So this one's called Silence the Dead. Came out a few years ago, and to some acclaim, amazingly enough. I'm an MBA, which meant I followed that path for a little while, into management consulting, and then productivity analysis, things like that. I then worked for a gumball factory for a little while, looking at how you make gumballs and malted milk balls. Didn't learn a lot, but put on about 15 pounds. Then I went to, I was a manager of industrial engineering for an electronics firm, and then for 19 years, I ran a commercial office furnishings firm. And it did fairly well. I retired 25 years ago, and I have spent that time since writing and having great fun and occasionally a sale. My first business book, that was in 1984. They then asked me to do, it was called Designing the Cost-Effective Office. And then I did cost reduction in the office. A couple of real snoozers, put you to sleep in no time at all, guaranteed. And then I started fooling around with fiction. Wrote a short story. It got accepted by Ellery Queen's Mystery Magazine. And then that fooled me into thinking I could write longer stuff. So that's what I've done, and I still have short stories that come out now and again. It takes me about a year. I obsess over the words. I mean, I can spend the day on a paragraph, and it's nuts, but you're not looking at James Patterson here. So because of that, I can take the time, and I obsess. So it takes me a good year to write a book. I don't outline. I'm one of those that follows the thing about the game that you play when you were a kid. You're huddled around a campfire. Somebody says it's a dark and stormy night, passes it to the person on the right, they go around. The fun of me is seeing what a story will do. I'm working on a story right now, a novel. I started out writing a funny book. A woman dies in a plate of mashed potatoes. You can find that humorous, which I did. But anyway, the story turned dark. And so with this kind of stuff, you follow the story. Somewhere in your subconscious, you're being prodded by things that, at least in my case, I don't understand. So I got to find out what's going on, and it's a common approach, but it's when you've written 10 books and you come out with a new book, if somebody doesn't throw it in the fire and they want to read something else you've written, they'll go back and buy your first book. So my first book, which came out 17 years ago, still sells. Independent booksellers are incredibly supportive. So because of that, I know a lot of these folks. I know a lot of these folks that write. Okay, I've gone on Rick Cogan's radio show because I talked to him here. And I met him, and I've been on his show 2 or 3 times and stuff. It's gotten me exposure elsewhere. Started here, independent bookstore. So this is a wonderful community, probably in the same semi-leaky boat that I am, from the standpoint that, it's financially it's marginally okay. But we're here for the love of the craft.
The other three characters were Catherine the Great, a leader from a different country. Like, was married to Lincoln, her family was...